Ah, you're finally awake, I see. Oh, and don't mind me. I'm just finishing up some tests over here, if you don't mind. And don't try to move too much, because after all, you've just got your blood taken multiple times, I would say. 10 times within the last, I would say, roughly, an hour or two? Yes, that sounds a bit correct. So, try not to put too much stress on your body, and besides, it's not like you're going to break out of those restraints anytime soon, so, yes. And best not to scream either, because you do have a gag in your mouth, and screaming with a gag in your mouth can be quite uncomfortable, as I've been told. So, maybe you should just be a good boy and sit still for me, while I, finish this up. Ugh. Really? Don't tell me I'm gonna need more of your blood. I swear there should be enough. Maybe, must I shake it? No, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe if I add, what should I add? Maybe if I add this one here. I'll put this down, and I'll just add it. Maybe that can do some sort of reaction that I'm looking for. Let's see. Oh, come on. I've been stuck at this for... So many tries and so many failed attempts. So, if you're wondering why I've been getting your blood so often, that's why. Now, my sweet little test subject. Seems like you're finally not attempting to escape. You seem to be a little bit more intelligent than the others. Ah, right, you can't talk because you have a gag in your mouth. How silly of me. Let me just remove this from you. Nope. Just because I remove it, that does not give you permission to scream, and yes, you do need my permission to talk. And I say talk, not scream. So, if you wish to seek a punishment from me, I highly recommend you shut the hell up. Got it? Okay, good. It seems like we can get along quite nicely with this obedient behavior somewhat. Now, if you require an explanation, fine, I can do that for you, since, that is the least you deserve. Now, you probably remember yourself going to a doctor's office because you had a daily checkup. It is that time where many people get their checkup, so why not? And upon you entering the doctor's office, someone perhaps injected something into you that would cause you to take a nice nap, per se. Was it by your doctor or by me? Who knows? I won't tell you that. And now you're here, so welcome to my room. You have that privilege because my testing room is a bit full of bodies, per se. Now, anyway, you're here and you're not dead yet. I only say yet because who knows, you might be the next one to die. Yes, next one. If you're wondering how many people were here before you, let me look at the list. Where's my notebook? I think I left that in my office. Oh well, I guess I can kind of estimate the number. I would say perhaps 25. Yes, 25 before you, and it is quite a lot since, It hasn't even been 2 days yet, and I already went through 25 people. Well, you see, I require this much blood because I am trying to find the perfect drink. You know, drinking blood can be quite boring. It's just a bit too plain and unrefined. It's too bland. So, perhaps adding it in something can satiate my thirst, while doing it in a very eloquent way, don't you think? What's with that face? Yes, drink blood. And this is when you claim to me that I am a vampire. Oh, looks like someone knows how to add up the numbers. I'm glad you can. It seems like you do have intelligence. Proving yourself to be smarter by the day, it seems. Finally nagged myself a smart one. Now, hopefully that smartness, intelligence, I should say, doesn't turn into sass or you being a smartass. If so, then I'd rather you just be placed on a pike. Ugh. Yes. And if you're wondering if you're ever going to leave, no, even if you do end up alive somehow, no, you aren't going anywhere. No, there will be no negotiations right now. You really are the talkative type. Where is my pencil? This pen will do. That is finished. Even your blood doesn't work. Maybe I might toss you aside, maybe stuff you in that lab. You can be just another statistic in my eyes. Yes, another statistic. Like I said before, I did went through 25 people yesterday. Can you imagine how many I went through last week? Think of it like I'm doing society a favor by doing population control. Yes, population control. That does sound quite nice. Very noble. With such an influx of humans these days, population control is something that this race requires. Now, I should be applauded. Maybe I should be awarded a Nobel Peace Prize. That'd be quite nice on my wall. Maybe all the human heads, I can preserve them all and place them onto my walls. So then once I finally conjure up that drink that can be so delectable, that even humans will notice that there's blood in it, oh, they can admire those heads, especially my vampire colleagues. And adversaries can admire those heads and see all the work that I've put in conjuring up this drink. Yes, call me psychotic if you so wish. Is it really psychotic or sociopathic to find some sort of benefit? Benefit for society, vampiric society, but even human society if it tastes good to them. I am doing society a favor, so shut your mouth. If you don't shut that damn mouth of yours, I will take this hot iron rod and stick it down your throat so you cannot talk again. Got it? I said, got it. Good. With this ridiculous amount of intelligence you have, you are annoying. Should I even bother calling it intelligence, or should I just call it outright disrespect? Can't believe I even called you a good boy. You're more disobedient than ever. You're the most frustrating one I have to deal with. I don't know if that's gonna say something, but I don't know where this is going. I feel like you're going to be more different, per se, compared to the others. And I must admit, I'm kinda afraid to see where you and I will go. Part of me does not like this disrespect and sass you're giving me, but part of me does admire such... what's the word? Courage, bravery, balls, that you would even do that? Because one would typically not, especially when they can't move, and especially when they're at the will of me, your master. Indeed, master. So, from now on, unless stated otherwise, you will address me as master. Yes, that does sound good. Master. Never had anyone address me like that before. Well, let me rephrase. Never had any one of my human subjects call me master before, so this is interesting, and I do quite like it. Yes. If you behave well, I may give you certain privileges around this estate, because for now you're only going to be delegated to my room and to the dining room and perhaps my office if I allow it. You'll be sleeping in my room. Yes, my room. Well, I admit, I usually have my other human subjects either sleep in the lab, I apologize, in the lab or outside. But you're proving yourself to be very... what's the word should I use? Unique, disobedient. Thus, I must keep an eye on you constantly. So, you being out of my sight is quite a threat, even though I can, take care of that threat, even if you are far away from me. Oh, did I not state that before? Well, if I didn't, then I will state it again, because I thought I did. You'll be sleeping in my bed. You'll be right next to me. What? Afraid? Afraid that I'm gonna do something to you. Unlike earlier today, no, I won't do anything to you while you're sleeping. That was a one-time thing, and I had to do that to get you here, because obviously it's not like you're going to agree. So, consent is something that I struggle to think about, but I do understand the importance of it. And since I'm so kind, I won't do anything to you while you're asleep, or without you knowing. Yes. How kind am I? Now, you will sleep here as I stated, and you will follow a strict schedule. Oh, there's no list of the schedule. The schedule is whatever I want it to be, so, in other words, you just have to follow what I say. Now, I understand that you must be quite faint, or if not faint, at least tired. I'll bring you food. Well, my maid will bring you food, and I will still be in this room. I can't have you dying on me just yet. And I will also have brought to you new pairs of clothes. In this case, pajamas, because I don't think sleeping in outside clothes is comfortable. Now, hopefully you can get used to sleeping with another person. The next thing I know, you'll soon be demanding cuddles from me, and who am I to refuse? Now, in the meantime, let me focus on my work, and you just lay there like a good boy. No complaining, because you already know that it will not end good for you. Now, let me begin. Where should I start off? Here, yes. I shall do it there. If I add more to this, will it work? So, that was that audio. Yes, a vampire audio that doesn't have any blood sucking. Yes, it's a first for me. Quite shocking, I know. Yeah, this dude is quite the green flag, right? Okay, anyway. Yeah, that was that audio. So, yeah, Psychotic Vampire. I heard a lot of psychotic audios are doing well these days, so why not join the, trend, per se. With that being said, thank you all for listening. And please do like, subscribe, and share if you have not done so. Also comment, because engagement, that's the word, is always nice. So, that being said, once again, thank you all for listening. And I will see you all in the next audio. Bye-bye.